So often I get the sense that body talkers think they can, with active memory, for example, they can just tap them away, or they can tap people into consciousness or tap themselves into consciousness. This is the impression I get. And it was something sometimes I would often bring up with John. It's like, I think body talkers, he said, yes, I think a lot do. And that was a bit of his concern, you know, the body talkers, if they're not careful, a lot of body talkers use body talk like a Band-Aid, because they think it's the all and end all. But it's like a session then from coming from that place of fixing something for good. It's like putting a Band-Aid on a volcano. Yeah?
Yes, and I also think there are a lot of body talkers who think that way, and certainly there's a lot of, from an active memory point of view, there's a lot of support, because we're starting to bring awareness to a charge in the nervous system, and we get the brain to focus on that, from my understanding. And there is some sort of change, but the memory itself, like, you can't change someone's memory. But I think there's a bit of danger in thinking, oh, that's easy, I'll just tap it out. You know, I think that you're trading a fine line there, where you're starting to use this incredible system of consciousness to go the easy way. You know, looking at your active memories and looking at consciousness and really coming, you know, understanding it or working with it, it's not easy. It's quite challenging, you know. And perhaps my experience with BreakThrough, well, I know my experience with BreakThrough from my own perspective, it's the hardest thing I've ever done, is to see my overreactions and see my assumptions and come to terms with, you know, taking responsibility for that in my own life. But with really coming consciously, that's always been very important for me, becoming conscious of what's happening, working with it consciously, really facing the challenge of it, has given me such a different experience of the concepts and the work that I've found in BodyTalk. You know? So I really think it's important to recognize it's not easy. And when you find it easy, do some self-reflecting and, you know, come and take a breakthrough class.
Yeah, when you say, I guess I'm curious, Caroline, what you mean when you say hard and easy, that breakthrough is hard. Like, when you're saying that, do you mean it's hard because it's difficult to do or understand, or it's hard because it's challenging for you?
Yeah, that.
What do you mean by it?
Yeah, I mean, it's challenging, you know. It's not difficult to do, right? Something might be a little bit more like anything we can sit and figure out if we pay enough attention to it, or we give it enough focus. It's not difficult to do. But because of my own emotional charges and my own beliefs and my own assumptions, like, facing that in myself, I found really challenging. You know? It was, I won't lie, it was really, there was some that was seemed like deep in me that I felt pain. You know? But I came to a different perspective in myself, and the relief from that was really profound. You know? To see I am, you know, what I am not, you know? And gain objectivity and see things in another way. And that was really very, very powerful for me. So not difficult, but hard, as in it's a challenge.